Good day, everyone, and welcome to our podcast session. In today's video, you're with me. My name is Oliver, and
My name is Fabio.
yeah, this is our guest for today's podcast session. Today, in this video, we'll be discussing about navigating the digital horizon, adapting education for tomorrow's world. We're gonna delve into the strategies and innovations educators and are employing to ensure students are ready for tomorrow's world. And that is will be discussed together with our guest here. So with our guest today here, Fabio. He is one of the students of Tanoko School and has as big aspirations for the technology. Well then, let us dive straight into it. All right. So, Fabio, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Yes. Thank you, Oliver. It's a pleasure to join your conversation here. Anyway, let's just dive right into it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
May I ask you, what are the key skills students need to thrive in today's technology-driven world?
Oh, well, in my opinion, I think some some of the key aspects to those is that we have to understand technology and maybe improve them with some study about it because we can make something when we don't know how to assemble them with the applicable things. You know.
I see. But what about the school adapting their approaches to the better up this skill?
Well, I think it's really important to discuss it. But yeah, maybe about integration about the curriculum and then teachers there. Well, what about your opinion about this?
Ah, first of all, it sounds incredible important. But what about the teacher? But with my opinion, I guess. But can I just ask another question? How are they being supported in the transition? For the student.
Ah, well, what I heard about it was that they they have to make it equal among the other students. Like some students can afford to access the internet and maybe they don't have that much devices. Yeah, you're right.
Ah, well, equity is significant concern in the education. How can school ensure that all students have access to these opportunities?
Well, I think it should be addressed that that we like what I stated earlier is that all of them, the students, their backgrounds, their diversity, and all, we should treat them as a whole and not just abandon one after another, because
Oh,
because if we want to strive a better education for our students, we should give equity to them. Like for example, create inclusive learning environments that cater to diverse needs and learning styles. Like for example, have you have you ever found your friends uh, not conform to the lessons that the teachers taught in school? Like what example is it?
oh, I see. I think I have ever one. I think it's yeah. I feel like I have one friend. you just can understand the lesson and you just want to stay quiet and he ends up getting some, yeah,
Ah, I see. And how should that one friend of yours do?
well, I already recommended him to ask the teacher, but he just too afraid that anyone in the class know that he just not that smart, you know. He just want to stay quiet and okay, I try to help, but he just doesn't understand it also.
Is he competent in some fields or field of studies?
I think he's competent in maybe not in you know um, because you know what is that they call the B class.
B class.
B.
Ah, I see. So it's not he's not somewhere among the C or A. So like middle.
Yes.
Ah, I see. But little did but we do not know more things about him. But is he like competent in technologies or skilled in computing or what else? Like he he can design
Oh yeah.
some graphic design.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
He's pretty good at it. He's pretty creative. I think.
I see, cool. And can he like make a program or something?
But with program, I don't think so. My school I haven't done it yet, and it's just still processing, you know.
Alright.
And looking ahead, what do you envision for the future of education in the digital age? You know, the digital age we live now, just like wow, we have the information technology, we have the computer, handphone, Wi-Fi, and anything else that can help us to learn better. You know, sometimes it's just like why we go school, why we go to the school because we have internet now. We can just search it in the Google, like when why I don't know. Just search in the Google, but I think it just pretty much help us, you know.
Well, continuing to that, it's still, I think, there are some kind of lines between the technology and the real world, right? So yeah, we still need to go to school and learn things there. So even though we have advanced technologies at home or somewhere else, but it's never bad or wrong to bother the the analog stuff, the stuff that are not integrated really well on technology because they are also the pioneer of far more greater technologies nowadays, like yeah, like virtual reality, artificial intelligence, other emerging technologies. Well, they play a really significant role in developing the students, but it is also important to give them some insights about the stuff the real stuff they're experiencing, right? Yeah. So like it's alright to integrate stuff together, and yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, how fascinating! It's like Oliver. Unfortunately, no, that's not all the time we have here. I still have more to discuss about you. Let's discuss about what if the technology we have now have some effect to maybe to us, like the positive or the negative.
Well,
Well, what do you think?
I think
Let's start with the positive one.
yeah, well, maybe yeah, the positive. We can engage more in communication. There's so many diverse world out there. We can know about the world out there. We know about what's happening out there, and we're not really that alone after all. Like if we're somewhere in the village, you can village or somewhere else, not really come really that far more great in technology. There, it's like a minimum fewer population there. So like it seems like the world is so vast and empty. But with technology, we can learn that other people also experiencing the same stuff, and then learning to do some stuff they want to accomplish, and we can be be friends with them, be acquaintances with them, um, and then accomplish goals together. Yeah. But a sort of the negativity is that well, too much screen time can cause serious mental damage. Yeah.
Serious eye damage.
Yeah, like you just want to isolate yourself from the world and no, not really communicate, but that's but the happens just happens.
Yeah.
So like, not really all people will turn into that. Some people will make use of technology more beneficial and profitable, and further advancing their life, further improving their life quality. And I believe in that if we just trust in ourselves and others to be able to engage, socialize, integrate, and learn our mistakes and learn more stuff. Yeah, there is.
Thank you for your answer, but there's some case that technology like the headphone and internet can cause some addiction, you know? That some students just want to play more game.
Oh, well, we can make the games more useful, like make them educational and informative. Like for example, if you're into RPGs or maybe other games that include some history backgrounds, you can implement some written history, some known history in there. Well, with some thing with some pinches of creditability from and credibility from the stuff you're going to implement into your games. So yeah, and stuff like science does there. You can engage students to experience with the games you're implementing in your curriculum, and then we can all learn together, but in a fun way, more fun than most of schools do nowadays. And that is what we're going to what we have to accomplish in the nearer future. We can just stay like this forever. We can't just stay like this forever. We need to have some changes about those. Well, it starts with our hands.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So I think that's all for today's podcast session. Yes, Fabio.
Yes,
Okay.
Thank you for inviting me to the podcast.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. This podcast session is free to all students of SMK Tanoko School, and you can all come here and then discuss about things you want to discuss.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I think that concludes all of the. I think that concludes all of the chattering of us, and then thank you all so much. Here with me, host Oliver, and host Oliver of the podcast session program that delve into the technologies, the society, and all of the other stuff, miscellaneous stuff that we like to discuss here.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah, and
Yes.
and we invite friends, and we invite students, friends, and other people that completely suggestion free. You don't need to pay anything to enter and to join this podcast session. Well, it's all for today, and podcast session of Tanoko School. Signing off. See y'all tomorrow. See y'all
Bye.
sometime later.